Hello everybody, today is the 25th of September. I've got a little bit of interesting news here. I wasn't going to put it out, but I think this needs to be out there. This is not necessarily good news, but don't jump to any conclusions here because I don't know exactly what this means. I really don't. Nobody knows exactly what this means. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of comments blaming Zionists or Jews or Israel or the New World Order or Obama or any other number of things. Well, we just don't know. So let me get right down to it. Thursday evening, I received some messages from a very trusted source that I know from the military. And he is telling me that the 82nd Airborne Division has been mobilized for Homeland Security. That's as much information as we could get at that time. Yesterday, I received a message from another friend. This is coming supposedly from a former Army Ranger. Now, I don't know the person that wrote this, but given a lot of other things that I really can't get into that I've heard, I do believe this to be true. As well, a lot of people knock the U.S. military. The U.S. military is involved in some things we certainly should not be involved in right now, but soldiers do what they're told, generally speaking. And I'm sorry, are amongst the most patriotic Americans there are. They actually have a history of doing rather than talking. So let me get right into this. And I'm also going to tell you this. The reason this information is out and came out so fast is because when these guys found out, they were pissed. They were upset, and they wanted people to know. So this is what I've got for you right here. Let me get this whole thing up so I can read it properly. Okay. This is what it is. This may be a typical exercise, however, we need to be watching. Please have things ready for whatever defensive action you have planned. We will keep you informed as possible. Here's the notice that was received. 82nd placed on 18-hour alert for domestic deployment from a member of the 82nd. I need to pass along intel. The 82nd was just passed orders for domestic deployment. Today, while at work, they pulled all the companies into the buildings and gave us a briefing that came down from higher. We weren't given the details in full because the battalion levels don't even know the full details. The officers gave the briefings, which is weird because usually a first sergeant would. He told us about some new QRF, which is a quick reaction force, we were going to be put on. The QRF was for domestic issues, such as if a FEMA action plan was put out, or terrorist attack, or if Barack Obama suspended our civil rights. We were told how to round up civilians, how the new rules of engagement were, and how we can't technically detain Americans unless we feel threatened or they are pointing a gun. They told us we had to be ready to deploy anywhere within 18 hours. If need be, they told us we can't do warning shots on civilians, but would be issued less than lethal equipment. There is no plan put in place as far as I know, but here we are on standby as of now. It is a new order put out that each battalion in the 82nd Airborne must be on this standby. We do rotations. These orders were also verified from an 82nd member at Fort Campbell. The above soldier is from Fort Bragg. This may be a routine exercise, but several things about it seem unusual. The soldier above said they may not know all the details until Tuesday. The 82nd Airborne has LRAD. Beneath this says, as a retired military man, I still have several high-ranking NCOs and officers that I have called that are still on active duty status. They have confirmed this information but could not speak to the total amount involved. I was assigned to a rapid deployment force at Fort Stewart, Georgia. They have also been put on standby. This is the Special Forces Ranger Battalion at Hunter Army Airfield. I have some good friends around here in D.C. that I've known for years that work for certain agencies, and I will only say that something's got a couple of them spooked in the last couple of days. And one of them even had some information that, those cool bug-out bags we have? Well, the government calls them, because the government has new nomenclature for everything. The government always has a cooler name than you do. You can't just have scrambled eggs. They're eggs scrambled, powdered, and freeze-dried. So they call the bug-out bag the Emergency Preparedness Kit. And I'm talking yesterday, one of these guys got a brief about how to put one together, what to put in it. Water filters, food, clothes, whatever you might need in case you have to leave town real quick. And they were told that waiting until Monday to have one together was a bad idea. Because, when shit hits the fan, Walmart shelves are going to go empty real fast, so you'll want to have your stuff ready to go already. You know what? Again, I'm sure everyone's going to speculate, or they're just sure they know what's going on, but this could be anything. Just so I can give you a broad array area of my ideas, we could have a hurricane about to hit the Gulf. We could have the oil picked up. We could have a major casualty event happening just as a result of that. There have been a lot of meteors zinging by the earth, and I mean a lot of them. These things are picking up week by week. Lots of them. There have been mainstream news articles talking about aliens, Fox and Reuters most recently. I'll put the Fox article in. Just read it. This is the type of stuff that gets you called nuts, and Fox News is talking about it. So maybe it's going to be some kind of ET encounter, false flag. I mean, it could be anything. But the point is that, and my concern is this is my contention. When they tell this many troops this kind of thing, and it's this kind of offensive information, guess what happens? That information moves quickly because they aren't happy about it any more than you're happy about it. They're pissed. So that all being said, this, even if they're trying to keep this secret or classified, it's not possible when you've got that many thousands of people that are very upset about it. So the information's already moving. And it tends to make me think that this is more imminent than a precaution or a standby, because, in another week, I would imagine this information will have already gone entirely viral to anybody that cares to hear about it. So this is why I say it looks like it's something close, but what it is only speculation for anybody. So that's the information. Take it for what it's worth. But, I would assume most of you listening already have your go bags. You're already ready to go. And you've already got some kind of a plan. And if you don't, if this has been good entertainment for you, then great. Everybody gets to choose their exit plan, I suppose, even if that means passing into the great Netherland. But that's what I got for you today. It seems the country's on high alert right now. And for what reason, again, I don't have any idea. But there you go. Enjoy, and I'll talk to you if anything else comes up on this matter. Might even do some blog TV tonight, but if that's the case, I'll put up another video. Take care until the next time.